Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Oh my god, we've waited so long for this. What? 2 years and about 3 hours? I have goosebumps on me right now because of just how excited I am to hit new game right now. I literally have not done anything in this game other than get to this screen, hit escape, go to the settings, make sure everything's good here, and back out. That was it. The blindest of blind runs. Now, something interesting. First big change that you'll notice about this game is you guys actually have a little bit of interactivity here. There is Twitch interaction in this game. I don't know exactly what extent there is. I don't know exactly how much influence you guys are going to be able to have, but I do know that it's going to be a good time for everyone. So, without any further bother or any more setup, let's meet up with the dealer yet again.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play.
Pretty.
These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death,
as is the
vengeance.
curse inflicted upon the
You
dealer.
must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn.
Interesting.
Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
So we have our first choice. Are we male or are we female?
These cards represent your history and our game. We know
And I
where
imagine
they
that this
end.
would be the
You
tutorial
are here.
scenario.
Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let
Yeah,
us see what the journey
dealer is looking
holds.
awful worse for wear. I imagine his trip through the portal did not treat him
Fool
very well. The
steps into
fool.
nothingness,
It
because
is
they know
indeed the
no
major
better.
arcana this
In the
time.
same way, you must step into the void.
I
You
love
are
the
a
glimmering
blank
that's on the
slate,
token
and
as well. That's super
together
cool.
We will write your history.
Excellent. We bring that token over to our side. The forest ambush. Interesting pockmark pattern that is exact same as the one on his arm. You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Four of greed and the leader. You finally catch sight of thieves hacking in a large tree and arguing amongst themselves. Let's move closer to eavesdrop in.
Every
Shall we?
element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar.
It has indeed,
Do not
because
worry.
seeing the cards
You will soon understand
is a whole
the
lot easier.
nuances.
And it seems like you guys have a chance to vote which card you think it is that I should pick. So what happens then? There it goes. Okay, so you have to hit the number sign, and then you can vote. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. Thank you. Thank you for your roaring success. Creeping forward, you overhear their leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road, you push the tree over and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and we'll get rich. Oh, it's like the path with the tree that's in the way and then it's an ambush afterwards. This is the setup to that car. Oh, that's cool. Why don't we just jump out and stab them? One of them retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent the coin. We don't need that kind of trouble. Now quiet. Here they come. The Three of Toils. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves leap out from the tree into the path of unsuspecting farmers, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Let's put it to a vote, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want to do? Leap to the farmers' defense? Offer to help the farmers, warning them that it won't come for free? Or do we help the thieves with their extortion? Hopefully gaining some of the rewards in the meantime. I like this. I like this a lot. I mean, I wonder what the reward is of one versus another. Because warning him it might not come free means you get a reward. It just might not be as generous of a reward if you do it for free. But if you're good at something, you should never do it for free. That's a rule of life. We've got no gold, shrieked the terrified farmers, but half this crop is yours if you protect us. Sweet. That is 2 food supplies on the line. The farmers look to you hopefully. I think we'll accept. You draw your weapon with practiced skill, and it's time to defeat them. Well, you hear the leaders say. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Oh. And the leader leaves. As we warp into the... into the cards. Oh, it's a much neater transition, that's for sure. We already load up with the bandits out. Thug. Violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. They attack frequently, evade standard attacks, and heavy weapons are less effective against them. Ooh! Looks like I've got myself some extra commands here, and also some friends. Interesting. How about that? These 3 farmers are being defended by yours truly. Oh shit, what's the defend? Okay. So it's not Q to counter this time, it's right mouse button. I guess they just combined the shield hit with your counter, maybe. And yeah, the 3 of toils would be the 3 farmers who are coming to help now. Okay, 2 down. But what is this 3 of 9? Oh, I wonder if that means that I can have max 9 people. Oh, nope. Oh, I see. It's a number of hits on my weapon. I wonder what that does. Interesting. Well, victory is ours. And so are the rewards. With the brigands dispatched, the farmers turn to you. I hope the price doesn't prove too high. If the next harvest comes short, we'll starve. And we gain 7 and 5 food for that. Thank you. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume 1 food. Setting your feet, you are determined to find the leader to retrieve your amulet. Ooh. So, mini mission. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening here? Gift voting. Oh. Huh. Well, ain't that a peach? So you guys have an option to vote on a gift. 20 gold, 3 food, or a penalty of losing 3 food. And you get to see who is truly the ass amongst you. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin. Dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. Is it Mr. Lionel? How great would that be? From beneath a foxy pelt, serving as an ill-fitted wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over quickly, if I am any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. Thanks, Queen. His head disappears entirely in the bag and his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan, then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. And we get to choose. The soldier's sword, the warrior's axe, or the standard shield. We already have a standard shield, so we don't need that, but the warrior's axe requires 6 hits to perform a critical strike. And it deals additional damage to armored enemies. But it is heavy. We cannot riposte. And we deal additional damage to enemies while they block. Against northerners, riposte deals. Should we? I think I'm just gonna strike out with my regular sword for now. Yeah. And we can change equipment in our inventory. But since I've already equipped the soldier sword, we're good there. Oh, wow, nice. This inventory system is way better. Oh my gods. So much 100 times better. It has the tunic quality, which it doesn't tell me what it does. Oh, I guess that must be just the kind that it is. And this is your basic hood. And your basic wooden shield. Neat. Okay, and with that we move on. Ah, I see. So you guys have
This
8
card has a
moves
token.
to determine
You
what I'll
find it.
get. And here we go. Finding the forest folk for our first big token here. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child.
Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says they used to walk these woods giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake.
Lemon cake. This kid's gotta be a demon. Can we kill him? What kid wants lemon cake? As they dash off to peer on a nearby log, the kid shouts back,
Remember, if you meet the forest folk, give me a lemon cake.
and let's see if we can make our way to the source of the noise, where we might just be able to find a lemon cake. There we go. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. The maiden. It has been 12 winters since we have had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, adventurer.
This is yours now. Even if you lose the
Excellent.
challenge, you have earned this token.
Well, thank you, dealer.
Nothing could be more fitting
royal
now than
road
meeting
ahead.
the mage who started
A
this
trail
all,
of fallen
or
tree,
at
a trail of
least
fallen trees and distraught
started it
farmers
all for
leads you to thieves who have stolen your amulet. It seems that their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Oh no. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talking about fair share, spit one. You turn up and boss us around, we barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed anyone. Days even. The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. He greets you and whispers, keep me alive, and there will be plenty of gold for your trouble. Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole, or tell him he will pay in blood for his thievery. Either way, it sounds like we're in for a big fight here, so let's go ahead and bring out exactly... Well? Interesting. Never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. I think we're just naive enough to believe he might do it. I am not going to give them all my golden food, and instead, we shall destroy. So what is the difference between parrying and riposting? Is one just a better timed? Nope, still not Q. Still not Q. Parries are still not done with Q. Okay, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7. Oh, that's a finisher. Neat. And I've got my big strike here. Damn it. So it seems like instead of the abilities being time-based, wow, they're actually hit-based. Yeah, it is, Juno, and I might have to change that, actually. I don't know how much I like that. I don't like change. Let's see. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval of the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. My name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hands to surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with thieves, yes, but only for the better good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. It gives me back the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, he has a bunch more. Really? Really? So which one is our father's amulet? The amulet of the lion, the amulet of the Egyptian, the amulet of the ox, or the amulet of the eagle? I feel like this is going to be raw strength. This is going to be magical ability. This is going to be durability, and this is going to be precision. Let me test that theory. The eagle amulet. It suits you. A very similar facial structure. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. And we have befriended Malaklips the Trickster. Interesting. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, he says. Tell me, where are you from? The Royal Road. That's where I'm from. What? So we didn't just get transported in here for a combat encounter. Instead... Oh... We get to choose a bit about ourselves. From the foothills, or the city, or the swamplands. Oh, wow. Okay. This is cool. And then your hairstyle, and you can choose colors. Oh, wow. I like how they did this. This is awesome. Can I rotate my character? No. Damn. Kind of like that best. Let's stick there. And then we can choose the different amulet that's actually on the front of our garb here. What about you? Outfit color scheme. Neat. Super fucking neat. It's just enough character creation to be interesting, but not enough to be overwhelming. Huh. From Clearwater, eh? You don't say. Good source from Clearwater. Very trusting. He says as he stabs me in the back. Oh, by the way, we owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Maya Bridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. So it'd be best if you get the gold, and I meet you there. Great. Getting tricked by the trickster yet again. And it seems like the road from the previous map becomes with a starting point for this map.
Let us learn what sort you
Ooh, arm wrestling.
Strong, clever.
It could give us 10 gold.
Wise.
You enter a competition of strength at the fair.
You come here, put the lie to that.
Gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition is your opponent, the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. Oh,
These
and
dice
now
are another small game
we roll the
embedded in
dice.
our game.
Target score of 10. Let's re-roll you and you and see what happens. Come on, roll the bones. 12. Excellent. Success.
Victory. You are learning.
Ha! Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings and cartwheels out the door. Nice. An extra 10 gold. You've taken your reward from the purser on the way on your way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Oh,
Water
so we can
is a
even go
symbol
back
for the
there
many thoughts that
and do
churn
it again
beneath the
at a I assume,
What is
higher
it you're
challenge
thinking
rating,
of?
having to roll the
What
dice better.
concern is worrying at your mind?
While
Let it
crossing a
fall
stone
into
bridge,
waters
you
beneath.
suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below at a dice target 10. I think I'm better fighting. We ready our weapon, and in we go. This is so cool, and so much better. I'm gonna have to get used to the different fighting style, though. It is definitely way different. What do we have here? Guards. Empire enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering your average light weapon less effective. Oh, awesome. Look at that fucking ponytail. Dude, that is a savage ponytail I'm wearing right now. I did not think it would go all the way down like that. Oh, shit. And getting hit, of course, resets your combo counter. Fuck. And I keep getting hit mid-combo because I forget that they can hit me while I'm beating the shit out of them. Apparently, I don't have the strength to do interrupts yet. Also, should I turn that down a little bit? It seems like it might be a little bit loud, especially on some of the victory screens. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search the bodies. Ooh, and find some equipment.
A simple defense. You can do better given time.
Excellent. And 3 food.
The roads have become even more deadly.
Did it just
since the Empire has
not
come
charge
to
me
power,
food
despite their promises of the
for
opposite?
going back through a card that I already went through? Because that changes the game. That changes everything. The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling out for help.
Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do?
Sure, I'll help. Why not? Let's roll them bones. 13. Got it in 1. Excellent. Thank you, says the woman from her carriage. Please accept this token as my gratitude. 10 gold. 15 gold. Hot damn. You thank the woman and continue on your merry way. Nice, handy capable. That. And because the gift activated, we got 20 gold. I was like, why the fuck did I just get 20 gold? And now you have a worse choice. Does anybody want to penalize me? Make this game harder than it already is?
Of what? You see how quickly the actions
Nearing
of
the sleepy
usurper
hamlet of
are turned into
Dulwich,
tales for children.
you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looking triumphantly over a prone lizardman. So what should we do? Follow the parade, ask a local of what's happening, or carry on our merry way? You know, I think I might agree with you guys. More information is always better than just blindly following a parade. We might end up as the sacrificial burn victim. A friendly stable hand explains,
In a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread.
He smiles warmly at the festivities.
We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold. We take turns smashing it to bits with a club.
You're welcome to join in, and you may keep whatever falls out. Ooh. Yes, please. The parade's in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food that gold that spills out. A local notices your interests and asks if you would like to take a turn. You bet. Here we go. There's a huge success card on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and I think it might have come out on number 2. Ooh, I could be wrong on that. But I think it might have come out card number 2. What do you guys think? I was watching for the huge success card, not the actual 2 successes that were there. So we've got a 3 and 4 chance of actually getting through this successfully. The question is, just how successful will we be? Okay. Oh, I was on the huge success. Fuck. Some gold falls out. You survey the spoils and try to scoot them up before everyone else can. Ooh. What? Nice. So we can actually just pick the fortune card there instead of the success card. That kind of removes a step from the process. Neat. You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try and gather more? Sure. Uh-oh. So it's that 115 card. Fuck. Versus 3 failures. Before you can gather, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. With your turn over, you leave. Okay.
Here we come to the end
Dead
of the beginning.
drop.
running errands.
You arrive at Mire Bridge as the sun begins
This
to
will
dip
become
below
a
the
theme,
horizon.
I dare say.
Do we have enough gold for Vignis? Is the question. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Sure. I think I brought some gold. We'll see how much gold he wants. Vignis greets Malaclips with a sly grin.
Looks like you turned up after all with your lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know.
Greed Anarchist. The Ace of Greed Anarchist. Is that what that says? I think that's what that card says. Because it's definitely A of Greed Anarchist with the of in there. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles.
Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's going to stop me from cutting off your head today?
You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. Whoa. And he took all of my gold. So I don't think it was gather a certain amount of gold. I think it was just, he's gonna take all your gold. That's our deal done, says Malaclips, a worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles.
I'm sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place.
Uh-oh. We're gonna have to fight him off anyway. But the question is, will I get my 15 gold back after I beat this fucker's ass? A stands for the ass that I'm going to kick. Uh-oh. Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy. Arcanists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is of no use to you here. Oh boy. And it seems as though we're gonna have to get out of the way of the deadly firebolts. Molotov cocktails, more like. Because we can't counter them bitches. I wonder if at some point the text for damage is going to get a little bit more noticeable. Because as it stands right now, it can get a little lost just being a white on white. It kind of almost needs either a black background or a drop shadow. You know what I mean? R. There's our big hit. Okay. So the big hit is with R, and I might have to change that over to one of my mouse buttons just for shits and giggles. Same with the finishing move. Excellent. And that is Vignis. Roundly taken care of. Okay. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Yay! And we got the token!
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge. And
For
now
completing
we
the
can move on
Fool,
to the next.
we have gained the Cardinal Blade and the Bastion of Purification, as well as Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, love it, Fork in the Road, and more arm wrestling. For befriending Malaclips, we get Malaclips' Problem and the Trickster card. And for completing the Realm of the Fairies, we find the Old Maiden. Excellent. Who I imagine is the maiden
Welcome to
from
my
the first game.
challenges. Together, we will traverse
Oh,
22
wow.
paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
And so the topographical map is mine to explore. Oh, fuck me. This is going to be so great. I can choose my companion, which of course will be Malaclips, Magic Shield, Respin Wheel, and Ranged Magic.
All mages are my children. This one, however, I would rather disown.
Funny. And then we can put in 5 new encounters into our deck. There's Platinum and Brimstone cards, however. I'm noticing. That may end up being a little bit more of an imposition later. Take that one, and that one. Those are all 5 of my new encounters. Let's continue. Take the Cardinal Blade, the Bastion, this one, and that one, and that one. Okay, so cool. All 5 get added to my deck. A little bit, Harwood. Rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Growing Scourge. Be prepared to fight corrupted. And then avoid Empire. Lose gold for every Empire soldier killed. Interesting. Okay, and it looks like we actually just build our encounter deck in the same place that we choose our challenge. I mean, they really did do a lot to kind of streamline the process. And I approve. The magician is now on the table.
For 100 years, I have thought about nothing but the game.
There it is.
It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be.
I want to hear this.
Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have
Improving the
crafted
game.
this game anew.
And that creates a lore explanation as to why this game is physically different from the first game. Oh, fuck you, game. That is only very few games can pull that kind of lore explanation, but man, is it so well used here. Of course he would improve the game. Of course it would take him 100 years to do it. That's probably how long he was locked in the goddamn portal I threw him in. But it gave him all the time in the world to perfect the game. Until we beat him again. Your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as Malaclypse arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Let's find out more. What do you want to know? Empire protection. A small garrison is meant to be protecting the town, but apparently they are all either dead, missing, or drunk. And what makes Westwind special? I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gave me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Okay. Westwind sits at the outer edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those at the fringe are neglected. And let's head on to Westwind then. You return to the markets and ask any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. So which one are we going to take down? The stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith? I feel like protecting one of these wagons is going to give us rewards from it when we leave here. But what kind of reward could a stonemason give us? Obviously, a food wagon's probably going to give us supplies, and a weaponsmith might give us good equipment. But what will a stonemason give us? All the votes are for food wagon. Headed to a nearby wedding offers us a ride. They gift you some food in exchange for not taking you quite the whole way. Okay, you arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you will need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. To recruit them.
The Empire reaches
Okay.
too far. The North has gone from a loose collection
So we
of
found some
tribes
Imperial
to
soldiers
something
strung up
to
by
truly
Northerners.
fear.
If we fight to free them, one-handed weapons are recommended against Northerners. I am wielding a one-handed... Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Shit. We'll take the neglected sword then. Because then it'll be better against these guys. And...
Let us see if the mage can
we might
help
as well
you
go ahead.
here.
I agree 1,000%, Harwood. This is really great. I can't believe it, but they actually did improve on every single aspect of this game. And it's awesome. The magician. Oh no, it's Malaclypse. This is what he looks like in the world. When activated, Malaclypse casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. And I use left shift to activate my companion's ability. Okay, there we go. Shield. Excellent. It reminds me a lot of the Quinn shield from Witcher, honestly. And it doesn't look like the shield, or excuse me, the shield goes off cooldown until it's used. Nope, that's an unblockable.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. And it seems like combat encounters are a lot more fair this time around. Yeah, I was using the shittiest sword that I have, but I still didn't do terrible. Maybe because I'm finally starting to learn how to fight in this game. Ooh, the Warrior's Axe. It is a heavy one, and it's an armor breaker. But that's going to be really good when it comes time to fight against some of the corrupted soldiers, which are coming. And we gain 2 recruits.
In my day,
Market
thieves kept their distance.
A market
None
bazaar
would
is the hive of
pickpocket a
activity.
mage for
Traders
fear
from
of
across the
failure,
lands call out to
or
pacifiers
worse,
to sell their wares.
success.
As the sun beats down on the crowded streets, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. But you feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket, making off with some of your belongings. 5 of my gold. You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd. We must catch them. Huge success. Come on, huge success. Where's it at, baby? Where's that huge success card? Who saw where it went? Because I think it's number 4, but I could be wrong. You know, you're not wrong about that, Harwood. You're absolutely not wrong about that. But I feel like I did fight enough regular people to be able to gauge. Juno and Queen say 3. Harwood agrees with me that it's 4. But there was also a regular success card on here, so we've got a 50-50 shot of your guesses being right. Fuck. The tangled maze of people proves too much for you, and the thief makes his escape. We'll catch you later, great thief. Ow. That was an injury.
Even the most unusual.
Who voted on the injury? Or I guess maybe because nobody voted on anything, it just gave me a random one. Oh, that's bad. Let's see. Oh, shopkeep. Excellent. Shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer. How's the world out there? So we don't even warp into the shop and have the lull of doing that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Damaging defense. Heavy shield. Reduces movement speed by 10%. Against corrupted defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Ooh.
A shield in more ways than one.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good right there. What, question? I can actually sell a few things now too. Like my regular shield, right? Or maybe not. Maybe you can't sell your starting equipment anymore. Interesting. What is the Cardinal Blade? 8 blades. Oh, wow. Okay, so that combines the Devil Dagger's alchemy from the last game with this sword. And Bash causes additional damage to armor. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. That would actually be a super useful weapon for what we're going into here, but unfortunately, I don't think there's anything else I can do with the shopkeep, so we continue on our merry path.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale.
Ooh, that's an excellent point, Harwood. That is an excellent, excellent point. No shield. Oh, because I'm still wielding the heavy weapon. Okay. I was like, why can't I wear my shield? There we go. Maleclipse's problem. You arrive at the city markets to meet with Maleclipse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket and by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's human, goblin, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc! Maleclipse calls to the creature, arms extended. I have a favor to ask you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the barge paddle. 10 gold first. You know that. Yes, Queen. There absolutely is. I added that in a little bit ago, and you guys can actually pool your resources together to play that game. It's kind of cool. I don't have enough gold to give him. Damn it. Maleclipse places a consoling hand on him. Don't be mad. She doesn't know about how our kind work. Merc crosses his arms and turns it back to you. Malaclips makes soothing noises. Look here, Merc. We'll be back before you know it with the gold, okay? Fuck. And I guess I can't do that one yet either.
Here we begin to
West
see
Wind's
one of the
plague.
small ways
The West
I've
Wind bell
changed
tower
the
chimes
game.
feverishly. The
Each
town crier
challenge
bellows, there's
differs
corrupted
both
inside the
in their
town.
rules
They've
and
broke
their
through the sewers and into Loose Lane.
Even those cards which were once
Our brave
the
soldiers have
stairs
gone down there to
now
sort them out.
vary per
If only there was some
challenge.
Superman here who could help us. You arrive to find West End's remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to the poorest area, Loose Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who's been tainted. Even a little. Okay. Let us join the soldiers against the Blighted. And we have 3 soldiers at our back. And the Bard. That's cool. I too, Queen, am level 3. And I've been kind of playing it on and off there. But I think level 3 may be like one of the highest that you can get without having a bunch of people in the stream playing it together so you can upgrade stuff. Oh, wow. Those things look amazing. Also, we now know the dealer's problem. He's been inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Inflicted enemies are feeble, causing me to be knocked down when their health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Okay, give me your shield, guard. Excellent. And you should be knocked down. I said you should be knocked down. Knocked down. Knocked down. Knocked down. Knocked down. And finish him. Oh, never mind. Okay, how about... Oh, damn it. So apparently you have a window on your special ability. If you don't use it within a certain amount of time, it goes away. You can't just hold on to it. That's bad news bears. With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. And we gain 3 more recruits. Excellent. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Nice. The Cardinal Blade.
It indicates the truth.
Thankfully,
in all
exactly the sword I was
directions.
hoping for in order to be able to take down the next screen. You know, Juno, I can almost guarantee it. I can almost guarantee that fighting the dealer will be the end of this again.
Always treat those who feed you with respect.
You
Even I
chance
stand
upon a
by
wooden
this
cart
rule,
overflowing
and
with
I
pies,
have
appears
respect
pies
for
and many
few.
items otherwise. I love the rhyming. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclips shakes his head. Poor old Chester. This is why you should never be seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. Then old farmer hawks his wares to the passers-by. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Chester gives you a jolly wave. Which would you like to buy on this fine morning? Which should we buy, ladies and gentlemen? A tart, a pie, or an exotic fruit? All of which are snake oils that will not be able to benefit us in any way, shape, or form. But one of them must be good, right? And what, pray tell, is your interesting idea, Harwood? I see a lot of you are bigger fans of pies than tarts or exotic fruits. You know, I gotta agree. I'm a cake person, but pies are pretty great. He passes you a veggie pie from the wagon. It smells richly of herbs. Wow, and we gain 8 fucking food from that. As always, the pies have been selling steadily today. Chester considers his coin chest for a while, before he finally decides on a price.
Now you wager for
Fuck.
more than mere success and failure.
We wager
You choose
more
the
than
very
we
fates
have.
of themselves.
And unfortunately, we have to decline the purchase. He seems strangely affronted by this. He takes the pie from your hands and coldly asks you to leave. Damn it.
They place themselves in these dire positions.
Stranded Noble
and
is
then
our
expect
next
a
card, though.
hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
You know, Harwood, that's actually not a bad twist. I kind of like that. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with Duke Gilibert when we were ambushed. My footmen left me here to fight them off, but the brawl is now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers readily at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. If we go after the soldiers, they probably won't get corrupted and we won't lose gold having to fight corrupted soldiers. But he pays us 20 gold if we offer to stay, and we might end up having to fight a corrupted nobleman when we get back. But I need all the recruits that I can get here. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Let us away. Can I skip this? Nope. You cannot. I was hoping it would do kind of what it did in the first... Oh, wow. In the first game where it showed you some of your fancier equipment. Prepare for violence in every major direction. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. If you're not going to do it every time we use the new weapon, using it every so often... excuse me. If you're not going to do it every time we come into battle, getting it every time we get a new weapon is pretty cool. R. Oh. There's the cardinal destruction. That's nice. And of course it deals way more damage. Oh no, one Empire soldier's down. Now we just got Malaclips. Wait, did both soldiers die? Oh, that's bad. Excellent, one finisher. And my cardinal dagger is doing major damage. Excellent. Nice. And with that, we gain 10 max life. No recruits join my cause. You return to the road to find only the wreckage of the noble's carriage. Fuck. Abject failure on both sides because I did not protect the soldiers.
The supplies are running low. Make your choices carefully.
We must fight. More soldiers are strung up, but it's only 4 of frost this time. So perhaps we might just be able to get away from this one scot-free. But I don't think we've encountered any of... Oh, the frost would be northerners. With our one-handed weapon, we're at an advantage against them. Raider. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. They can perform combo attacks. Use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. Okay, so defend and riposte. Oh, wow, really? Okay, so watch this shit again. Defend, riposte. Oh, missed it. Defend, riposte. 22 damage. Interesting. So I can hit on my way out. Oh, that's cool. That's gonna mean so much more damage output. Dude, that is great. And can turn the time back in my favor because it looks like that riposte might stumble them a little bit too. Finish him. It's okay, Malaclips. It can't fail. Excellent. Huh. And I love how great the character models look too. I mean, I thought they were pretty damn good in Hand of Fate 1, but they really bumped up the quality in this one. Which, I mean, I imagine would be pretty good, I won't say easy to do, but pretty fun to do for them because it's not like their resources are having to render out an entire world at once. So you really are able to focus on the details. And the devil is definitely in them.
At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry.
Okay. Atop the West End Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers, but now it will summon West Wind's defenders. So do we want to search for more recruits with our 1 food left? Or search? I think I want to search for more recruits. I've got 2 whole cards here that I could stop at. The store!
Now
Awesome.
would be a good time to buy some
Time to
food.
buy some food, baby. 10, 10, 10, or 30 for 10 food. Okay, so that's actually a pretty decent price. Let's go ahead and take the 3 because we're about at the end of the mission, so I don't need much food. And I can sell some equipment because, well, I don't need you. And I don't really need the warrior's axe either. Wait a minute. I thought, no, I'm definitely carrying that shield. I guess I can't sell my wooden shield, much like I can't sell the neglected sword or the villager's axe. You notice that both of those were missing from the selling point. Okay, so what equipment do you have to buy? Leather armor. It's a medium armor. Reduces our movement speed by 10. What kind of armor are we wearing? Light? Just a tunic. So actually no defense whatsoever. It might be worth it. Oh, shit. He rearranged his inventory already. Huh. Okay. Listen, the merchant's ring is pretty good. I would like to have that in my inventory if I can.
Everything is give and
And we're out.
take. With the
Next,
current empire,
we got some supply.
more take
Awesome.
than give.
Which I think is the supply that we actually just bought in the store. Oh no, it's the supply that you gave me for my gift. Nice. Okay, so what are we, wait a minute, why are we, the old maiden is right there. Fork in the road. Oh. So this fork in the road will tell me, will reveal the choices that I could possibly make. His magical senses are pulling him towards the north. It smells like someone is baking cinnamon pie somewhere up ahead. Yummy, yum, yum.
Age turns us all. She has done rather
So the
better
maiden
than
in the
I
shady forest
in the time that has passed.
stops us. For centuries I have helped the mortals who have found themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? We ask the maiden for longer life. It's never failed us before. May you live a long life. And with a wave of her fragile hand, she gives a warm sensation throughout my body. And we gain 10 more max life. But no more soldiers, incidentally.
Another chance to redeem yourself.
Let's
see
ring
how
the
you
bell.
handle it this
7
time.
soldiers is the number that we have. 9 is the max that we could have had we not lost the 2 soldiers that were going that were getting killed outside the noble's cart. As night cloaks west wind, you sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit, making sure none of them are corrupted. You have gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need more. Against the Terror Blight and 6 other blights. So, I'm thinking rousing speech time. Here we go. Oh, inspired victory. That's a new one. Nope, failure. Nothing happens. That's a new victory condition. Inspire. I wonder what that would have meant. The Terror Blight. Ooh. He looks bad. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror awakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Okay. I think I have Bash. I don't know how to use it, but I think I have it. Finish him. I'm assuming maybe Bash with a shield? Oh, nope. There's your Bash. Okay, interesting. So it's a different kind of attack. Then it must be your heavy hitting attack. Interesting that they gave you a light and a heavy this time around. Bash him. Oh, I see. So the more I can bash him like that, the more his shields get broken. Fuck you. Fuck you. And now with his shield completely gone, finish him. Okay. That's a really neat boss. I like the fuck out of that. Hey, Malaclips. Bet you give me a shield. Awesome. Looks like you actually have to be in range for that. But I'm pretty good about getting in range. Oh, wow, really? So I can just sit here and hammer away on that for a little while. Neat. Finish him. So they've added in a bunch of new mechanics. The companions are a great touch.
Of chaos felled by your power.
This is going to be amazing, isn't it?
Bloodshed. Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
It doesn't bother me at all. Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements, with the town already saved. Yay! We did it! But we got no other tokens along the way. I had the potential to get 2 other fucking tokens.
Folly.
It failed at every
I
turn.
don't think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
Yes.
Now you have learned
I am
the
very happy
simplest
myself,
ways to build your
my dear
deck.
dealer friend.
Each challenge will provide
Not friend,
its own unique
foe.
trials. Here are some more tools.
For
to
saving the
keep you in
town of
good stead.
Westwind, we gain the Ruby Ring, the Valiant Aegis, and Winter's Bane. Interesting. For saving the town of Westwind, we get the Man-Eating Tree. Oh, more encounters. Interesting. And there we have it. Another victory under our table. Amazing.
As you
Not quite the
play,
best victory we could
you will
do.
find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked
But
or
now
overly
we have a
challenged,
choice of
take the
3.
time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Interesting. So that would be our first hint that maybe, just maybe, the straight way is not the best way. And what happens here at camp? He says curiously. This is checking back in with Malaclips. Neat. Oh, and here I can just opt to change myself at any time back at camp. Okay, cool. Nah, I think I'm gonna stick with the ponytail. And the blonde one at that. I like it. I like it. We're good. Neat. So you can just access the creation at any time and kind of change it as you will. I wonder if you'll end up unlocking more. More styles and patterns and hair colors and customizations and all that shit. That would be pretty cool. Like, I would not mind unlocking those through cards. We have the Emperor, who will challenge us with enough food to go through this explorer. Bandit Country will be fighting thieves along the way, and we can use Map Reveal to help navigate the treacherous wilds. Thieves have stolen a relic from the Emperor's palace. The Empire are looking to hire adventurers to help recover this and other items. Or the Empress. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon, Hethra's Ire. Ooh. So, the goal here is to gain enough fame to wield the mighty Hethra's Ire. And we'll be encountering tons of northerners from this parts, and the mighty shaman leading their raids. And last but not least, the High Priestess, who is tasking us with collecting blessings in order to enter the ritual house at the summit of Mount Freydis and negotiate a treaty with the northerners there. Interesting. Survive Mount Freydis by restoring life at camp. Do not be expected to be welcomed by northerners whilst treading in their lands, and we must gain blessings in order to increase our chances of success. I'm wagering this will probably be the easiest one, considering it's the fewest encounters and equipment decks. But, I want Malaclips's Problem, Market Thief. Anything that's got a token first. After that, we can negotiate. Gain food, chance cards, spend gold. Oh, neat. Reveal map. Gain gold, gain food, dice, and thieves ambush. Combat, dice, gain resources or equipment. Gain gold on a dice roll. Yep. And that's all for my encounters deck. These are both unknown because I haven't done them yet. Actually, I think I'm gonna take the Feed Me Seymour quest because that looks like fun. Cardinal Blade, Warrior's Axe, Winter's Bane, the properties of which we do not know yet. And the Ruby Ring, I think will be our equipment for this battle. And let's do this thing.
You find yourself once again in the company.
This is amazing. This is amazing. As
Unfortunate.
little fun as I was having, beating my head against the brick wall of fighting the dealer at the end of the last game, that is exactly how much fun I am having exploring an entire new world in the second game. That is so much better. Foothills. Malaclips has somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working with the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstorm and help open many doors to you. What say you? Neat. So at the beginning of every quest, we can kind of get as much context as we want. We don't need to get the context. Hell, we can just move on. But how can we help? My swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against Northern Raiders. I know of no one else who is more up to the task. Okay? Ask about the leaders, the shaman that is. There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess who lives up there, atop the soaring mountain before you. Will you join me? General Brandstorm has instructed me not to come back until I talk to the High Priestess in the north and offer the terms of our treaty. Okay. Bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. 25 food. Awesome. So, what is this? He asks. What are the crowns back here? Malaclips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we have a better chance of swaying her in our favor. So if we can collect 6 blessings, it'll probably be a 100% chance of victory.
A lesson in caution awaits
And
us
yes,
all.
Juno, it absolutely seems that way. There's a lot more backstory and setup to every one of these missions. It's not just hunting down a monster, and it's super great. And not all of the missions are just hunting down a monster to defeat at the end. Although I imagine most of them will have something you have to defeat at the end. It's really neat that that is not always the end-all be-all goal. High up on the mountain, you see a silhouette of a man approaching through heavy snow. He billows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass on the sacred grounds of our priestess? Hidden raiders spring down the mountain with dexterity of mountain boots. And I and my trickster friend must defend ourselves. Okay, let's do this. Let's start off with Malaclips' shield. Oh no, I just realized I'm wielding this giant axe, which is less effective against the Northerners than I would like. Hep! Hep! I mean, don't get me wrong, it still does. Oh! Oh! Axe right between the shoulder blades. That is just mean. And a big old giant cleave to follow up with too. Oh, okay, so I can parry with the axe. Oh, and then gave him the head to the solar plexus. That's nice. That's nice, but I can't riposte with it. So I should have probably switched over before we went into that. 1 equipment, choice from 2. Excellent, the Cardinal Blade it is. Gimme, gimme.
A remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
But no blessings from just defeating the random minions. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. Oh no. The mountains answer with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. We must roll an 11 or greater be stuck in the white forever. Bingo! So, those dead minions are just frosty. And we seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts out from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. I'm gonna leave this one up to you guys. What do we do? Do we take his weapon, or do we dig him out? They did say to expect no mercy from the Northerners, even if we do show them some. So maybe digging him out will be a fruitless effort that lands us right back into another fight. But maybe, just maybe, it might earn us a blessing for doing a good deed. Okay, good guy it is. You brave the cold to free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me, though we were enemies by blood. Take my blessing and leave me with my thoughts." Nailed it. Heroic sacrifice. Prior to combat with 2 or more monster cards, optionally discard a basic monster card, but lose your companion for 3 turns. Ooh. Ooh.
The mountain itself pushes you back.
Yup, we are not ready yet to go up that mountain, y'all.
Be careful where one
blizzard
takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
Damn. 15 damage from that. The climb becomes unbearable as a ferocious blizzard sweeps up the mountain. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight from the onset of frostbite. Uh-oh. Oh, this is bad. We got to avoid frostbite damage. Which one do you think it is, you guys? I'm pretty sure one of the successes went behind card number 4. But I've been wrong before. Shit. The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with giant paws. Oh no. The polar bear hits us for 5 damage. Luckily, we flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Thankfully, the blizzard has passed. Malaclips forages for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night." Interesting. Access the campfire anytime between encounters. Campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Interesting. And there's my gift. Yay! Jesus Christ. Well, are you guys gonna rob me of a blessing?
Ever since I've returned
Westwind
to
Tavern.
this world,
Awesome. A
I've
new
been
token is at
disappointed.
our gains here
The filth,
potentially.
the
Or are you gonna
shame,
give me 15
the
health
horrors dwell in
loss?
the minds of
Because
men.
either way is gonna suck.
Monsters in the darkness.
Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor is a safe harbor among the many dangers for the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up, with a smile almost breaks out across his face. "At last! Someone from the guild is here. These Empire soldiers have almost ruined me." Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon doors and pushes you inside. Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops up on the table and shouts above the noise, "You drunken, lazy deserters are done. The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here, and now you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending." One of the soldiers rises with a slight sway. "We've got 3 days until our shift ends and we return to civilization. So we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale. Right, lads?" A raucous cheer erupts and beer tankards smash together all around. "So why don't you take your shiny little badge and shove it?" The bartender turns to you. What are you going to do? I'm not gonna sit idly by while they give me that kind of guff. Uh-oh. One huge success and 3 failures. Lot riding on this one, folks. Lot riding on this one, so I think I'm gonna wait just a little bit longer before paying this one off. I feel like it's possible that the delay is getting more. So maybe it might be worth it to refresh for some of you guys. Okay. Juno agrees, and we're fucked. I won't be threatened by the likes of you, the soldier grumbles as he rises, followed by his friends. And into combat we go. It's okay, Juno. We failed together. That's the most important part. Oh, really, Queen? That's funny. Empire soldiers. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up. Bash. Excellent. So bash to remove the shield. Bash to remove the shield. Nice. Crap. Should probably counter. Bash. Okay. Cool. So now let's try a little bit more riposting skills. I feel like I could definitely use a bit more of those. Excellent. Immediate riposte. Good. Wow. Dodge and R. Take my daggers. Excellent. Okay. Okay. I think I'm starting to get this. I think I'm starting to dig what they're grooving. The West End Tavern. We gain armory and equipment. Nice. Warrior's Axe. Critical Strike, Armor Breaker, and Heavy. No, I do not want to equip it. Yes, I will take it. And give me that gold, son. Nice. And 4 fame to roll with it. Stop! Alright, we'll do our part. Just stop cracking our skulls, please. And the card's token is now yours. Oh, that felt good to say. I haven't said that in a long time, you guys.
The least of notice.
Another avalanche.
Lands beneath your feet can slide away.
3 more
Life is filled
people.
with surprises.
Huh. We know what to do this time. To get another blessing. But we need to survive the avalanche. That's gonna be the critical part. Don't forget, they take extra damage from the riposte. Oh. And it doesn't look like riposting interrupts their combo necessarily. So we might be able to do more than 1 riposte in a row. Like that. Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it. Take my arrows. Knives, whatever, doesn't matter. Northerners are still dead. I really like this sword. I really like this game. And plus 10 max life. Yay! And with all the excitement, uh-oh, comes extra danger. Reroll. We got 1 roll left. Shit. Oh, that's bad, right? That's really bad.
The dice are fair, and thus you have lost.
Tossing you weightlessly down the mountain for 10 damage. Okay. Well, we can still dig him out and gain the blessing throughout it. Add +1 to each of your dice during the dice gambit. Fuck me, that's an amazing blessing. Next,
in the cold,
another
men
blizzard.
become desperate. Women hold these mountains together, even through the worst.
Okay, watch the cards, watch the birdie. Bingo. Making it through the blizzard, we clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Excellent. And another chance for us to make camp.
Campfires will always
when we're at
offer
about
warmth
half health.
and heat,
This is a good chance to
but
do
they
so,
also
right?
change with each challenge. Be prepared.
Really? A figure appears from out of the swirl of frost and snow. It is a northerner. I come in peace, he says. I make the pilgrimage to the High Priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by your fire. In my youth, I once fancied a northerner warrior. She almost cut my head off when I serenaded her. Malaclips plucks a mournful note on his lute. Oh, that was Malaclips talking. Young love, eh? So let's maybe trade with him. The pilgrim offers what he can. The Winter's Bane sword. Wow, and it costs 45 gold. Yeah. Bye, Cardinal Blade. You are amazing, but you're not as amazing as the Winter's Bane sword. Not only that, but against Northerners, riposte damage deals more and counts double towards my weapon charge. Sweet. Interesting. So we can perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown specifically to Northerners. Enemies in knockdown can be finished with a finisher. Yes, I will. We could buy some of his food. Well, we can cook some food in general. Yes. 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 All the healing. And let us break camp. Hi, Cat. Welcome. Glad you could join us. You sleep through the long, cold night. In the morning, you pack your things and continue your climb up the mountain. The mountain shall not defeat us. Pain of a blessing.
Push on, despite nature
Fuck.
itself attempting to
That is
thwart you.
really bad. That is really bad for me to have lost a blessing there.
Witches I will tolerate.
Because I'm
They
going
have
to
at
need it.
least stepped into the streams of power that magicians
You ascend the
call
snowy
home.
Mount Freitas, happen upon a cottage with a pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off a path beckons you to come in. We've come in search of the great High Priestess to deliver an important message, says Malaclips.
You'd better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. I've got it right this time. You can take it right to her,
she says, stirring the concoction. Malaclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Ooh. Random blessing time, divine intervention. Yay! After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll your lowest dice. So what blessing did I lose then? It was the one that adds 1 dice to all of my dice rolls. That's, oh man, kind of really mad that I missed that one. Okay, you thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard in front of you.
Not every temple has
Temple
crumbled into
prayers.
the dust. More's the pity.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. Sweet. Guardian Angel, Beggar's Charm, Monk's Vitality, Gold Zealot, or Gambler's Banquet. Receive +4 food after every dice gambit, or receive +15 life for every gold gain card you receive, or if your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. Holy fuck. Beggar's Charm, gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map if you have less than 20 gold. Or, pick again. Done. Guardian Angel it is. Retry any chance card gambit. Sweet. So that's 3 blessings for 6 gold. Well, 1 blessing for 6 gold. But we're good there. Sweet. Fork in the road leads me up to a blizzard.
This one sticks with you.
And I might hold off on going that way
What
just
is it
yet.
in your memory
My magical
that
senses are pulling me
catches
towards the
you?
north. It smells like someone is baking cinnamon pie somewhere up ahead. Oh, and second blizzard. Shit. The climb becomes unbearable as a ferocious blizzard sweeps across the mountain. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight the onset of frostbite. Okay, I think it slipped out of there. Excellent. Good to go. That redraw card is going to be amazing. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. And we can make camp here for the night. I'm not gonna, though.
The mountain is unforgiving. You would not be the first to die upon its peak.
Yes, I know. More injury sustained. This is why you do the... This is why you have camp. You think there's an armor that protects you from a blizzard? Probably not. Honestly, this whole encounter is set up to test your health reserves and your food. So I'm pretty sure that it's on purpose. That all of these blizzard cards are out there, and they either cost you a lot of health, which means you have to stop, make camp, eat food, and rest, or you get lucky and you can progress on. The Market Bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the way. Oh, market thief. Awesome. We discover something was stolen, and now we can try and get it back. With the chance of selecting again. Success. Do I want to gamble with a huge success, though? If only we had the blessing that highlight a failure card. That would be super great. Oh, the huge success is right next to it. Fuck. Okay, we got it back. And... it's the huge success card that you need to get the fucking token. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Old witches. I have a
Further
fondness
up
for
the
them.
mountain, the blizzard
But I
becomes
would
so
not
intense you
trust
can
them.
barely see the tiny cottage engulfed in snow. An old lady beckons you in.
I've received word from my sister's hawk and have been expecting you. I might not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I've whipped up is my best yet. Do you think you're good enough to take it to the High Priestess?
I really couldn't, Malaclip says, having a full belly already. Allies return. Nice. I don't know what that blessing is, but it sounds great. Revive your companion at the beginning of each new map. You know, Kat, my day has been pretty goddamn great. I was off of work all day, so I didn't have to do that. Instead, I beat my head against a brick wall for 3 hours until we beat Hand of Fate 1, and then started playing Hand of Fate 2, and it's been amazing so far. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady, paying no heed to the ever-brewing blizzard in front of you.
Strange
Ooh.
things still exist. Do you not see?
High
the
on a misty
beauty
mountaintop,
behind?
you discover
True
a
wonders
vicious-looking
still
plant. Its
Treated
gaping
gently.
maw looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces, but at its base, you notice some unusual fruit. If you throw something, you may be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. What? I don't even think. Ooh, I do have some extra equipment that I can throw. I'm gonna try it. You inspect your supplies for something suitable, so I do get to choose here. Bye-bye, Warrior's Axe. You are terrible against the Northerners. So we throw the Warrior's Axe. With a snap of his jaws, the item disappears, and we pluck one of the fruits while it's distracted. Excellent. And it gives us +5, holy shit, +15 max health. The creature crawls up to protect the remaining fruit, and you leave the area. That card staying in my deck for a while. Malaclipse's problem. You arrive at the city markets to meet, I think I might be able to do it this time. Yep, give him the 10 gold. Malaclipse steps forward and Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean, the barn looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Does he have an STD? Merc considers Malaclipse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You sputter indignantly. I'll require a test of skill from her. Okay. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclips nods as if this were a fair request. So what do we do, ladies and gentlemen? Do we eat the daisy? Do we eat a forget-me-not? Or do we eat the luminous purple flower? What's it gonna be? The choices are yours and yours alone. Good luck. I sure did, Noble. I sure as fuck did. And so we're finally able to move on to Hand of Fate 2. And boy, howdy, was it worth it. Okay, I too am very curious about the purple luminous flower. It has a crispy, but burnt texture. Roll of 15. Oh, this is a hard roll. 11. Okay, let's re-roll these two. Hip. Nice! Triple sixes, baby. That should be like a critical success right there. For real. That should be like... whatever, doesn't matter. Merc watches eagerly as you begin to choke. Malaclips, for his part, shows some sign of concern. Your eyes bulge in water. Suddenly, someone begins slapping you hard on the back. You cough and a hard lump falls out of your mouth. It's a solid gold statue of Merc. What? Nice. Malaclips cheers as you catch your breath. What an amazing magic trick we just pulled. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malaclips closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of your cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath.
The next chapter in our dear bard's tale will be.
So, not only do you have the main quests, but it seems like your companions will have quests too. And I got my 10 gold back. You're absolutely right, Juno. Oh no, not her. Malaclips straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Malaclips' associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at shocked passers-by. Flowers! Fresh flowers! Buy them or I'll eat your eyes! And we gain 2 fame. Excellent.
A grand opportunity.
Temple prayers, where we can get a good blessing in exchange for 6 gold. Yes, please. Monk's Vitalita. Excellent. Which we can continue to build that max health all the way up until we get 150. And now that blessing just goes in my deck. Ooh, thank you so much, guys, for the extra health tonic. The Blessed Summit. The wind's clear. Oh, we're not quite ready to face the priestess just yet. This is the summit here. The summit of the mountain. And instead we find another blizzard. I'm really hoping that's not a second blizzard right above it, or else we're kind of boned. Here we go. Success or failure. Oh god, so fast, so fast. Huge failure. Redraw. And reshuffle. Son of a bitch. Nope! Second huge failure. Cockhammer! You're alerted by the sound of shuffling footsteps. You can barely make out the silhouettes of menacing figures who have invaded your shelter. Oh no. They're not the sort you'd want to be in such close quarters with either. I am not going to sacrifice to discard one of these cards either. I'm just gonna fight it. I'm just gonna fight it and see what happens. 2 trappers and a berserker. Maybe if I can just avoid the berserker long enough to destroy the trappers. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. Trappers throw hunting traps to snare their target. Use evade to avoid the traps, or change move direction rapidly to break free. Some good English there. Actually, it's more French, I think. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these devs are actually French. Oh, I should probably stay near Malaclips. Just in case they decide to really start kicking his ass. Also, I just remembered, I've got the Sword of Northerner's Bane. Nice. Okay, so that's how that works. Riposte damage hurts way worse now, and contributes double to my weapon counter, which is great. Dodge up. Nine and 10. Excellent. Come in with the heavy R. Get knocked down, fool. I don't know. It seems a whole lot more fair than fights in Hand of Fate 1 have been. That's for fuck sure. Finish him. And double finish him. That's cool. God, I love how much weightier the movement feels in this. The combat feels like it makes more sense. You know, it flows more like it should. It takes a little bit to get used to, especially literally coming off of the previous game. But goddamn, does that feel good. As the blizzard eases, the intruders make their escape. And we can set up camp here. Part of me wants to set up camp because then I can trade with people. Oh man, if only I could ask her for a blessing like we used to could. I guess the old maiden may not be able to bless like she used to. Sad. We have 5 out of the 6 blessings required. So I guess, here we go. As you enter the Great Hall, the towering arched doors swing open with a heavy creak. A giantess in a velvet robe enters accompanied by raiders. Malaclypse bows low to the ground. My companion and I have been sent forth to discuss a truce between the Empire and the Northerners, my lady. So they send me a silver-tongued devil and his shield maiden. I hope for your sake you have a decent offering. Only 5 blessings. With a flick of her wrist, bolt of lightning strikes me. For not bringing enough blessings, you have failed to win the gold token.
You still have a chance to defeat this mission, even if imperfectly.
The giantess claps, and the sound rings in the silent, cold hall. Ha! This thing survived it! Impressive. But if you wish to speak to me of a treaty, you must prove yourself against my champion. But this is not just a champion. This is several people. And I guess I am gonna have to go and replay this mission again. Perhaps inserting a few more cards that give blessings. And maybe removing the, oh god, it is a champion. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slow their enemies' movements and attacks. Okie dokie, not a problem. The good news is I have the Bane of the North. So these guys don't mean shit. Question. Can I take down the champion immediately? Nope. But I can do some heavy fucking damage to him. Like that was some for real damage. And I am happy about it. Okay, our shield is almost recharged. Come on, Malaclypse. Riposte, riposte, and third riposte. Wow, that is a lot of damage I can do that way. For reals. Oop, almost fucked it. I think I am definitely gonna have to rebind the finisher and the weapon skill buttons because I keep having to look down to find them when it comes time to finish him. And we can't be having that. Just can't be having that. Excellent. Okay. So we won the fight. And that means we beat the mission. But not really. Even though you have failed to bring me your offering, I am impressed how you wield the sword. Now hear my terms. The high priestess draws herself up, and a towering figure is draped in, she is a towering figure draped in fur and wrath. The North will never bend to the Empire. Oh no. So unfortunately, we failed in a major way. And that means the terms of her surrender do not exist. We got the humble hammer, the berserker's creed, and the extinguisher ring. And for defeating her champion, we gained winter solstice, burning building, temple prayers, and cartographer. Ooh, for ascending Mount Freitas, your supplies have been added to. Excellent. Whoa, what? What? Whoa, what? Why do these weapons have tokens? Excellent. For clearing out the rusty razor, we gain the friendly innkeeper. And for convincing Merc to help Malaclips, we get the underneath to continue on his quest. Okay, so I think I'm definitely gonna replay that mission again because we were that close to being able to get it. 5 blessings out of 6 is super duper fucking close. And I think we can do it. After the break. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take ourselves another short break, but when we come back, more Hand of Fate is on the docket. Don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching this on Twitch side, and you know what? I lied. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get dinner. And then as soon as I get dinner, we're gonna come back for more Hand of Fate. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we're gonna play until the cows come home. So I'm gonna give myself an hour, let's say, to go and get dinner and eat, and then come back and play more Hand of Fate. Because I've already been streaming for 5 hours. And I want to continue to stream for the rest of the night. And in order to do so, I gotta make sure I got some food and some fuel in me. Not just in my character. So, what should I do? Because I don't wanna... fuck it. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We'll be back here in an hour to play some more Hand of Fate. You've been watching this on twitch.tv/Leftwich. My name is Tim Leftwich. We'll be back very soon, folks. God, this game is so great. I'm not gonna be able to stop. I'm not gonna be able to stop. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna be able to stop playing it until we get way further. So I hope you guys come back and join me on this journey. We'll be back in just a little bit. Bye, everybody.